Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zeppelin and I am just making this quick intro to the video to let you know that the reaction you are about to watch was taken from my Twitch channel. We live streamed a lot of reactions on my Twitch channel in the last few days, and this is one of them. Over on my Twitch, we tend to chill for a little bit. People recommend me songs, I react to them, and if I feel like they're suitable for YouTube, I upload them here to this YouTube channel, and it's been a lot of fun as of late. You guys who have been coming into the Twitch streams have really been enjoying the content and spurring me on to make better content, and I want to put this on YouTube just so that you guys and anyone who's new to the channel can see the other reactions I'm doing, and hell, maybe bring in some new people who might want to either stay on this channel to check out more reactions or come over to the Twitch and see what's happening over there. If you're not a big fan of this format where I'd be talking with the chat and everything's a bit sporadic, don't worry. We also do reactions that are recorded specifically for YouTube at the request of people. If people really want to see one recorded specifically for YouTube or really want me to get into a certain band or a certain album, I'll record those for YouTube so I can keep the review more on the point and get to the point instead of it being more laid back. And the point of the Twitch reactions is that we're just laid back, listening to some songs, making some critiques on them, but ultimately just having a good time, and I hope you take that into account when watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy, and follow me in all my socials, and I really do hope you enjoy. Take care. Peace. How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time to the channel, hello. I have a feeling that this may be some people's first time to the channel because I hear like the Babymetal reactions do quite well on YouTube, so I could be wrong on that, but I could be expecting a couple of new faces in here, so thank you very much for coming along. As we said previously, or in the intro that I probably put before this, that this was done or taken from live stream. This hasn't actually been recommended to me by anyone on my live stream, but Babymetal are kind of a band that I've listened to a couple of their songs. I'd love to go see them live, right? I would enjoy their live presence, but in terms of the music that they do, in terms of my own time listening, from what I've heard at least, which I couldn't even tell you the names of the songs, I can't remember. It's just not for me, if I'm being blatantly honest, but I do want to try and give them, not another chance, just like, oh, I'm giving them another chance, but I do just want to try and like them. They're a band I'd like to like properly, you know what I mean? And so I'm going to give a couple of more songs a listen, see what they're like. So I apologize if I end up not liking this song. I hope that, I'm going to try and be as adamant as possible that if I have subjective criticisms, I'll separate the subjective from the objective. So if there's something that I don't like, that doesn't necessarily mean that that thing is bad. It's just what I subjectively like. So I hope if I do think negatively upon the song, for example, that fans don't take it too harshly, you know, because I've been there. I like watching reaction channels myself, so I understand how it can make people feel. But I'm going into this one hoping to enjoy it. I don't know much about Babymetal. I know they have a big story behind them. I know there's a very big story behind them, and to be honest, I don't really focus on a lot of that stuff. I'm more just for the music. I followed them very much on and off, so I know next to nothing about the band. If you want to tell me anything about the band or recommend more songs about them, please make sure to let me know down in the comments below. And without further ado, we are going to get straight into this. So, ladies and gentlemen, Papaya featuring F.HERO by Babymetal. Let's go. It's interesting. Alright. Nice. I'm going to throw in just a quick pause there. I'll pull it back again just so we don't disturb the flow as we're continuing from where we leave off. I paused to try and avoid copyright as best as I can, so I do apologize if it's breaking up the flow a little bit for you guys watching. But you know, one thing we need to get out of the way is that they're clearly very vocally talented, right? That's something that's indisputable. They have very good vocals. A lot of people that I come from or a lot of, I find, Japanese artists, I think they're Japanese. I really apologize if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they're from Japan. What I hear about a lot of artists, because I've never really gotten into more Asian style music whatsoever, whether it be music that comes out of Japan, whether it be K-pop, whatever, I've never ever been able to get into any of it. What I've always heard from like the few that I have listened to is that they're very talented vocally, and what I'm hearing from these girls is that they are very talented vocally. They can sing this stuff quite well. Again, I know this is a studio version, but it still sounds like they can do the stuff quite well, because I remember hearing some live stuff from them before. It just as we were coming into the very end there before the pause, there was a riff there I quite liked, but it really just, there's something about it. Hello, my friend. Oh, you told me to call you by your name again, and I apologize, I've forgotten your name, my friend. Was it, oh god, I remember saying as well that I was going to forget. If you could tell me your name again so I can make sure to call you by that, and I'll try to remember it again. I insanely apologize, but thank you very much for coming back in, man. I hope you're doing well. But Michael is what it was. I knew, oh yeah, I knew it was something along the lines of that. Welcome back in, Michael. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I was a week ago. I have terrible memory anyway. If it was yesterday, I probably would have forgotten. But yeah, there's something about this, and it's common with a lot of the music they do, and I'm finding similar traits here, is where it just isn't sticking for me. And it's weird because one minute I think, oh, it's so basic, like just metal, it's metal music with kind of a more Asian style of flair in there. But like some parts of it as well don't even sound like, it sounds very poppy. Some parts of it, like very pop industry stuff, just done with heavy instruments over it. So I find it very hard to kind of where to place the music sometimes when I'm trying to digest it. But you know, it's interesting, and you know something, just with this song that I've selected to react to. I did select this one at random. It feels fun. It does feel fun. Like I'm, you know, enjoying it. It feels like a more fun type of song. So it has a place, you know. It's one of these ones, again, we're not even through it yet. I have to listen to the rest of it. I feel like I'm already going to have to listen to this one again to give proper opinions. I had a J-pop phase around 15 years ago. How did that go for you? Was it a fun phase? And can I send a banger? Michael, you can send a banger away, but I don't know how many more songs we're going to be doing tonight, so if I don't get back around to it, I will do it tomorrow, or the next time that you're in, whichever you prefer. But do send it on, and I'll add it straight into the playlist, my friend. Let's continue on with the song anyway. We'll probably only do one more pause before we reach the end of the song, and I'll give my final opinions. I like that guitar part. Yeah, I haven't listened to much Babymetal either myself. Alright, this is where we'll throw the last pause, because I want to kind of give it the opportunity to run off towards the end. I don't want to be pausing it. One thing that I've wondered about these girls, and as I'm sure people who are maybe watching this on YouTube, you're probably fans, so you'd know the answer to this, so I'm asking you guys, do the other two girls, because I know you're one there with the mic, she is the main singer, obviously, but I know the other two do some of the singing. They're like, but like, what are they? Are they background singers? Are they like a company? Like, are they? I know they're obviously like they're the three piece of the main part of the band, but in terms of what you were to class them in terms of the amount that they put in terms of the songwriting process, because again, I don't know what the songwriting process is like with these people, with this band, I meant, sorry. And the, like, is there ever one where one of the other two is like the lead on that song, similar to what you'd see with maybe The Warning, where you have the drummer sometimes taking turns or whatever? Because sometimes I just get the sense with these two that they're so in the background, and one of them, just from what I've read very little, but one of them was like left. They haven't confirmed that she's left, but she hasn't been with them for a while, or something along the lines of that. I think it was the youngest one. And if she has left, I wouldn't blame her, because just again, from the little that I've listened to, again, appreciate that I haven't listened to much, I just get the sense that they're not they're not as involved as maybe they should be. But I don't know. You guys know better than I would, so do make sure to let me know. Yeah, for the moment, we're just going to continue on with the song, and then afterwards, I will give you my final opinions. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's, again, I'd be adamant where it's just like, it's not really for me. Still not 100% of a thing that's for me, but I'm enjoying it. I can imagine this live, to be fair, would be amazing. It'd be an amazing experience. Well, did you win? Did you win, Michael? That's the big question. Or is it coming? If so, you better win. Get practicing. I do not listen to any UK radio stations. I don't listen to much radio at all anymore, because it's all shite. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Papaya by Babymetal. Now, what to say? I've said a lot already of kind of what I think, but I'm very curious to hear the very, very curious to know what the writing process is with Babymetal. Do they write the stuff at all? Do they just contribute the lyrics? Like, how does it work? Because sometimes the music, their music to me sounds just ever so slightly, like, soulless. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. Maybe it's just a consequence of the genre and me not knowing the genre well enough. So I may be completely wrong in that statement, but I sometimes just listen to the music and it sounds so... You know when you listen to someone who's really poured their heart and soul into a song? Again, for those who've been on Twitch, what with me tonight, we've listened to some Aurora and some other stuff, and it really feels like there's a part of them in their music. For a lot of songs that come out from like J-pop and all that, just again from what I've heard, which is again very little, I will reiterate that, so I know like I'm not very educated here on this, but it just sounds a little bit to me like it's lacking a little bit of personal flair, like it's maybe been written for them by the band around them and they're the performers, which if so, that is fine, but for me it just takes away from it a little bit. Or either I'd rather that the band performing the music takes away just as much of the stage and the scene and the attention as the girls do singing. I'm not a big fan of J-pop, but to be fair, they do have some crazy fucking chords and all. They do. There is 100% positives within J-pop. It's just and like isn't it kawaii metal is how Babymetal are described? But there is just things in there, running things that I think are similar from, like, my opinions in terms of their music has not been changed yet. But what I will say is, again, similar to other songs that I've listened for them, is that I find them enjoyable. And I would listen to more. Like, I want to listen to more. And if they came around live, I'd 100% see them. Because they're one of these bands, I think you could hate the genre, but you could go in and have a good time live without a shadow of a doubt. I've actually known of Babymetal since the song Give Me Chocolate came out, maybe even earlier. So I've known of the band and listened to them on and off since I was like 14, 15. So 7, 8 years ago. So, you know, they're not a band I'm sort of new to, but I just don't know loads about them. And I want to know more. I do want to know more. If I was to give this song out of 10, I would probably give it a 7.9, purely because I think an 8 is something that I very much like, and while I enjoyed it, it's just not something that I really liked. You know, it's one of those ones, again, I think it would be cool on the playlist. I enjoyed it, but I didn't really enjoy it. And yeah, I think that's just where I leave it. I mean, Michael's saying here you give it a 6. I understand why you give it a 6. Like, there'd be maybe on a harsher day I give it closer to a 7, but there's something in this song that I just feel like there's an enjoyment to, where it doesn't seem at least to take itself as seriously as some other stuff. It's not as bogged down in metal, if that makes sense, like serious metal. It feels like a song that is a little more lighthearted in the metal, which I found more enjoyable than maybe I would a standard, quote unquote, standard metal song. So I you know, it was good. It was good. I hope, you know, if this is your first time watching me on YouTube, when this goes up on YouTube, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I hope as fans I haven't like stepped on any toes, because of course that's not the intention here. I'm not planning to step on any toes whatsoever. I just want to put my thoughts out there, but I do hope you enjoyed. If you want me to react to more, do make sure to send me more to react to, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, have a good time, please make sure to subscribe if you can, and peace.